what's up, Sailor Guardians? I'm Sailor Snubs. Welcome to my YouTube channel all about Sailor Moon news, merch reviews, and how-tos. We're doing a Japan haul and unboxing today, and I'm very excited to get all of these new merchandise items unboxed, share those with you, and give you some additional information about how you can actually get your hands on these items, even though they're exclusively available in Japan. So first off, if you are interested in getting your hands on any of these items yourself, check out my Instagram page called Sailor Snubs Sales, where I help people purchase items from Japan and get them shipped all the way over here to America. That's my proxy service. I kind of just do that whenever I have time as a additional service for the Sailor Moon community. And it also saves a ton of money when it comes to shipping items from Japan because I'm ordering everybody's items all at once. So these are the items that I had purchased for myself, mainly from the Pretty Guardians fan club and the Sailor Moon store. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you a few items from the fan club first, and then I'll move over to the Sailor Moon store. So the first item here is actually from the Pretty Guardians fan club membership. So when you sign up for a membership, you get a little bonus item, like a sign-on item, whenever you renew your membership. And this is the item that came out this year. So this is a really cute dual necklace. So we have two pieces. There's a tiara, and of course we have a brooch down here. So here is the necklace out of the jewelry box. That's really pretty. It's quite long. It's got a nice long chain on it. And the other end, what's over here? Oh, it's a little crescent moon, and it says Naoko Takeuchi on it. This one also features a nice little gemstone right there, and then we also have some little gemstones on the brooch itself. That's so cute. I love this sign-on bonus item. This also came with a reprint of a Nakayoshi item. So these kind of items used to come with the really big Nakayoshi magazines that you could purchase way back in the day. However, they are still publishing these magazines, but they usually come with some kind of supplemental item. So this is a notepad that was originally very vintage, but now we have a reprint. So this is just made recently, and this was a sign-on bonus item. We also get a new sticker. Now I wonder, I have the classic vintage version of this, so I am curious if we have the same print on the inside, and also I'm curious if this is a paper sticker or if it's vinyl. It feels like they might have upgraded it. The old one is paper, pretty bad. It rips really easily. Actually it might be paper. This one looks like it's paper as well, which is not really an upgrade. I would love to get vinyl stickers. That would be amazing. But this one's really pretty though. I'll just never use it. And here is the Nakayoshi notepad. Oh yeah, it looks like it has the same print. I think it does. I'll check my old one because I have the vintage version too, but this is so cute. Look at that little manga print in there. How adorable. That is cute. I'm never gonna use it. Okay, I'm gonna unbox these so they're not super loud on camera, but I have a coin case as well as a Pretty Guardians fan club bag. So here we have a really cute little purse. This one features the fan club logo on the front of it, the Pretty Guardian fan club logo. It does say Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon on it. We also have this very cute little keychain of Luna on here, a little bag charm. And this is a quite simple bag. It is made out of a fake leather. This is not real leather. There's nothing on the bottom of it, no bullets to, set it down or anything, but it does sit down and stay flat on the ground whenever you do set it down. So that's nice. It doesn't tilt over or anything. The interior of it has this really pretty print. I like that print a lot. We have the moon stick. It says Sailor Moon, and then we have this lovely filigree design in here. That's so cute. There's no zipper or any kind of interior pocket, so be careful whenever you are carrying this around because anybody could reach in there and grab stuff. It also comes with this adjustable shoulder strap, which I do appreciate, so you can wear this however you want. And sold separately was this card case. So this features a whole bunch of different pockets. There's one on the front. We have the zippered pocket for your coins. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different slots for cards back here, as well as an additional slot, a little additional pocket. That's really nice. I like how it's made. Again, we have the fan club logo on the front of it. And again, this is made out of that pleather material. Pretty decent zipper too. That's cute. Okay, moving on, I have a whole bunch of items from the Sailor Moon store. Now, many of these items were also available on the fan club too, but oftentimes I'll find myself purchasing them from the Sailor Moon store if I can just get my hands on everything in one lump sum. save a little bit of money on shipping. I did not purchase much from Japan over the last like month or two, so it's a very small collection of items today. Okay, so first things first, I have an eco bag. This is a really nice bag that you can take with you for shopping, for groceries, what have you. I love the rainbow gradient. It's so pretty. And this design of Sailor Moon, this image is so cute. It's so adorable. I love that she's hugging a little pink bunny on it. I also love that it's a full body image of Sailor Moon instead of something that's cut off at the bottom, like where her legs would be. Up at the top, it says Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. There is no zipper on the interior of this eco bag. However, there is a little pocket down at the back. And I love that it includes this little heart-shaped bag that has the Sailor Moon store logo on it so that you can store your eco bag inside of it. It's got a little Velcro on the back, so you just stuff it in here. This is cool. These bags are compact. They're so useful. I use them all the time when I go grocery shopping or go to retailers, what have you. So I love that we have a nice new eco bag with some new art. I also picked up this little, I guess it's like a little makeup bag or a little stationery bag, if you will. This was described online as a sparkly jean or glitter jean item. I had no idea what that meant. I was assuming that meant that there were sparkles in this jean fabric, this like jeans fabric, but I wasn't entirely sure what they meant by that. So it's really nice to see it in person, and it is very sparkly. It's way prettier in person than in the promo photos, which I find often is what happens when it comes to Sailor Moon store items. So this one's super sparkly. Again, we have the same imagery of Usagi on the front of it, and it's just a simple little bag. So I can use this for all of my little extra accessories. All right, I have been collecting these birthday can badge and display sets. Each of these features one of the Sailor Guardians with their birthday at the bottom, as well as this Aurora stand that you can put them up on. And then we have this really pretty, almost like a holographic can badge with some really beautiful Naoko Takeuchi art. So these have been coming out whenever they actually have their birthdays. We have October 29th for Pluto, and we have October 22nd for Venus. I'll show you how to set these up real quick, because I do think that these are really pretty and they can be displayed in anybody's collection as a very small little piece of art that adds a little bit of holographic detail. Now, a bit of a pro tip, if you do decide to take these out of their packaging, you will likely destroy the packaging itself because these are taped into that back piece of paper, that back piece of cardstock. So here is what the display looks like when you put it together. You just screw on these two little metal posts, and that gives you a nice little stand that you can set this Aurora acrylic display board on. And then you take your can badge, which has a little pin on the back of it, line that up with the little post that it can sit on, like so, and that is what it looks like on the front side without the cat hair. So in this case, we have Sailor Pluto right here, and as you can see, it looks beautiful in my studio lighting, so I really like collecting these. Now, one of the coolest things that happened last year during the museums being opened all across Japan was the introduction in Tokyo of manhole covers, like actual real extremely heavy on the sidewalk manhole covers that were covered with different pieces of Sailor Moon artwork. I was lucky enough to see those in person. I did a little walking tour with my friends and found each and every single one. I will be posting a video walkthrough of how to do that and how to find all of them in case you're going to Tokyo anytime soon. But I believe that these are permanent installations. They haven't been removed. They are still there, and now they are coming out with merchandise to promote these items and promote going to the Minato Ward City, which is in Tokyo. It's a smaller city inside of the gigantic Tokyo. So if you go to that neighborhood, which is the same neighborhood that Sailor Moon is based off of, you can see them in real life. But if you can't go there in person, then you can also grab these different accessories, these merchandise items from the Sailor Moon store, and they give you an idea of what the manhole covers look like in real life. I think these are so cool, and it's very nostalgic for me now since I've actually gotten to see these in person. So we have a couple of hand towels. This is the first one. This features one of the pieces of artwork, and it does have that manhole cover print all the way around it. So cute. I also got this other piece, which was another one of my favorite pieces of art from the manhole covers. There's 5 different ones in total, and these are all the different art pieces that you could see. These are can badges, so easy enough to put on display pretty much anywhere. I really like these. They're so cute. And lastly, I picked up this canvas tote bag. So this tote bag says, of course, Sailor Moon at the bottom. We do have the Minato City logo down here. If you visit the tourist information center, they might have some of this stuff on display, or might even have it for purchase. I'm not really sure, but it would be cool if they did. And then on the front of this tote bag, we have another piece of art. I love that they're all in kimono in this picture, and again, it's one of my favorites. So I love this red piece. It's so, so pretty. Let's see what the inside of this tote bag looks like. Okay, we have a matching strap for the tote bag. There were 5 different tote bags you can choose from, so I just chose this one. And then we have a nice little pocket right there. Pretty simplistic, and there you go. That's my manhole cover merchandise items. They also had acrylic coasters, and I'm kind of regretting not purchasing those because they sold out really fast. Okay, moving on, I have one more set of collaboration items from the Sailor Moon store. These are from a company called Liquim, something like that. I have no idea how to pronounce this correctly. I've never heard it said out loud. I've only seen it spelled out on the internets. So hopefully I'm saying it right in one of those different ways that I said it. I don't know. Anyway, Liquim, however you say it. They do jewelry. It's all very, very sparkly and very shiny, very detailed jewelry. It's also very large, very bold jewelry. That's how I would explain these pieces. But they're also quite creative. And since it doesn't seem like Q-Pot is doing another collaboration with Sailor Moon anytime soon, I've been focusing on this brand instead to see what they have been coming out with and kind of comparing it. Now, Q-Pot always did everything kind of based off of desserts and treats and things like that, and they designed all their pieces to kind of look like desserts. Meanwhile, Liquim focuses more on the traditional design of jewelry. So we have a lot more sparkly pieces, we have a lot more glitter, and the pieces look really nice, but I've never taken one of these out of the bag, so I'm curious if the quality is as good as they look. Now, some of these items were exclusive to the Sailor Moon store, and some of them were exclusive to Liquim, so I ended up purchasing items from both the regular domain for Liquim as well as the Sailor Moon store. It was also a little bit complicated because Google Translate does not translate earrings correctly. It tells you that both pierced and clip-on earrings are the same name. However, they should be defined as separate names when you're translating it from Japanese, but they weren't. So I kind of had to hope for luck and choose the pierced ones because I do have pierced ears. Luckily, I did purchase the right ones. Okay, so first I have a couple of rings. Now, each of these were exclusive based on, I think, the color. One is rose gold and the other is just regular gold. So first we have this one, and each of these are adjustable, by the way, because they're tiny, tiny rings. They're way too small for my hands. So pretty to display. So here's the rose gold one. So this features a crescent moon with all of the inner Sailor Guardian gemstone colors, and then we have the little starry musical locket up at the top. We have that crescent moon in the center, which makes it look like the locket, and we have a little pink gemstone in there. Very cute. How pretty. Super small though. And this is the gold version. It pretty much looks exactly the same except for that metal color. Now, if you were wondering, these are not real gold, not real rose gold whatsoever. I don't think they're even plated like 14 karat or anything like that. So keep that in mind if you are sensitive to metals. So there's those two. I also picked up the necklace. This moonstick necklace is so pretty. I really like that iridescent gemstone in the center. Very pretty. Nothing on the back of it. And we have some little stars all the way up the chain. Makes the chain very unique. Here we have the inner Sailor Guardian colors again. And at the end, we just have a simple clasp. I also picked up a couple of earring sets. Both of these are pierced. First, we have the space-time key as well as the Ginzuisho. That's so cute. I really like that these two pair together so well, but they're different earrings. That's so unique and interesting. And this is such a pretty, clear gemstone too. Very cute. And this one is a bit heavier. These are quite heavy. just FYI, in case you're thinking about purchasing these. They're kind of heavy. These ones feature Sailor Moon's Crystal Star Compact in the center of a whole bunch of cute little light pink gemstones, and then we have this hot pink gemstone down at the end as a little drop. These are really pretty though, even though they're a little heavy. These would probably bug my ears after wearing them for some time. I have noticed with earrings that if they are kind of heavy, my ears are sensitive to heavier earrings like that. We do have a little tag on the back of one of them. I would probably take that off. That would bug me too. I'd probably think that was a bug on the back of my ear. And lastly, I got this really cute series of transformation bow items, these pieces of jewelry. So first we have a pair of pierced earrings again. These ones have a different clasp on the back of them. I really like the see-through bow. It is very, very reminiscent of the transformation sequence for Sailor Moon. And then we, of course, have her brooch in the center. The ring is exactly the same. This one, again, is adjustable. Thankfully. Cute. It's very cute. I like it. And I also picked up this pin because, well, you know, I'm a pin collector. I love my pins. This will look super cute on my transformation Sailor Moon board. I have a transformation board just for transforming Sailor Moon designs. And this is super pretty again. We have the translucent glittery bow around the brooch. So that is everything from my Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian fan club, as well as the Sailor Moon store haul from Japan. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you have questions about how to purchase any of these items for yourself from Japan, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, my proxy page, which is Sailor Snubs Sales. And comment below if you want any further information about any of these items. I'll put links down below if any of these items are still in stock too, so you know where to get them from. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Ja ne!